So we're still in book 6.1b. So first we're going to simplify the left side or the right side, and then we're going to solve by adding and subtracting. You need to know what the word simplify means. It means to make something easier or more simple. Okay? So we do everything the same. We cut it at the equal sign to find the left and the right side. Now if we look at the left side, there's 3 terms here. 1, 2, 3. And if we look, the 5x and the 2x, we can actually put them together because they are like terms. They both have the x. So I can go 5x subtract 2x equals 3. So that's 3x. But then I still have this little 8, and I still have the 26. So now I've just made it more simple or easier on the left side. And now we just do everything exactly the same and we solve it the same. Is x on the left or the right? He's on the left. So I have to get rid of the neighbor. Is the neighbor 3 or is the neighbor 8? Yeah, the one that's far away is the neighbor. So I'm going to get rid of this one. Here it says plus 8, so I have to do the opposite, minus 8. If I do minus 8 to the left side, I also have to do minus 8 to the right side, on the other side of the equal sign. So 8 minus 8 is 0. So this side I have 3x equals 26 minus 8 is 18. And then I say, who's my best friend, 3 or 18? Next to the x is the best friend. Now I have to get rid of the best friend. So I have to make the fraction 3 over 3 equals 1 to get rid of him. See how 3 over 3 gets rid of him? He makes a 1. But if I divide this side by 3, wait, I like to do it in pink. Divide by 3, that makes 1. Divide by 3. So now I have 1x equals 6. But I don't have to write the 1. Okay? Let's do number 6. Alright, so we cut it at the equal sign to find the left and the right side. The left side has lots of terms. 1, 2, 3 terms. Can any of them go together to make it more simple or to make it more easy? Yeah, the 2x and the 2x can go together because they both have x's, so they are like terms. So these ones can go together. If I have 2x and I get 2x more, no, I have 4x. But I still have this 7, and I still have the 23 on that side. And then I say, okay, is x on the left or the right? X is on the left, so I cover it up. Who's the neighbor? Which one's far away? The 7. So we have to do, what's the opposite of plus 7? Minus 7. So if I put minus 7 on this side of the equation, I have to put minus 7 on the other side. Okay, 7 minus 7 is 0. So then I have 4x, because that's 0, equals 23 minus 7 is 16. That's a 4. So who's my best friend, 4 or 16? 4. So I have to get rid of 4. So I have to divide by 4, make it same, because that's 1. Then I have to do the same to the other side. So that's 1x equals 16 divided by 4 is 4. But I don't have to write the 1. Let's do number 8. So we cut it at the equal sign to make the left side and the right side. Left has like 3 terms, 1, 2, 3. Can anything go together? Yeah, the ones with the x's. So these can go together because they're like terms. So this really says I lose 3 and I lose 2. So I lose 3 and I lose 2. So I lost 5. So here this is I lose 5x. But then I have a 55 at the front and it equals 10. So I say what side is the x on? there. It's on the left side. Who's the neighbor? Yeah, the best friend is the 5. The neighbor is the 55. So we're going to get rid of the 55. That's plus 55, a positive 55. So what's the opposite? Negative. So I'm going to go minus 55. There's the middle. So I have to also put minus 55 on the other side. So now that's 0. 55 minus 55. So I'm left with, be careful, it lose 5. I lose 5x. Don't lose the negative. 10 minus 55. Oops. 10 minus 55 is 45. Negative 45. Then I say, who's my best friend? 5 or 45? 5, because he's close. So I have to get rid of the 5. So I have to do the same over same with the 5. That gets rid of the negative 5, because that makes 1. So I have to do the same thing to the other side. So that's 1x. Negative divided by negative, same, so I know it's a positive. Let's check. Negative 45 over negative 5, 9. But I don't have to write the 1, so I just go x equals 9. Let's turn the page. Let's do question 9. 9. So I cut it at the equal sign to make the left side and the right side. That's a funny L. Oh, the left side has 1, 2, 3 terms. I have 3 terms, 1, 2, 3. Can any of those terms be put together? Yeah, the ones with x's. 8x plus 2x. So if I put these two together, 8x plus 2x, I have 10x. I still have this 7. And I have a 7 on that side. Okay, what side is the x on? It's on the left, so let's cover it up. Which one's the neighbor? Which one do I get rid of first? 10 is close to x, so that's the best friend, so this is the neighbor. So what's the opposite of plus 7? Yeah, minus 7. So I have to also put minus 7 on the other side of the equal sign. So let's put a minus 7. 7 minus 7 is 0. So I'm just left with 10x on this side. 7 minus 7 is 0. Ooh, that looks funny. Looks funny. But let's see. 10 times what is 0? 10 times 0 is 0. So I can go right ahead and say x equals 0. Or I can go, which one's my best friend? 10 is. So I have to get rid of my best friend. So I go same over same. That makes 1. So then I have to divide by 10 on the other side to keep it equal. So 10 divided by 10 is 1x. 0 divided by 10 is 0. So I can either do it this way or just think 10 times what is 0. Okay. Let's do 14, because 14 has a 0 in it, and so it looks a little funny. So we cut it at the equal sign to make the left side and the right side. There's lots on the right side now. Which terms can go together? We have 3 terms, 1, 2, 3. Which terms can be put together? Yeah, these two can go together because they don't have x's. This is just I lose 20 and I get 2 more. So how much is that? I lose 20 and I get 2. So I've only lost 18. I have to put my 3x in and keep my 0. You write everything the same. Okay, so what side is the x on? The x is on the right side. So I have to get rid of the neighbor. There's the best friend and there's the neighbor. Okay, so the neighbor, it says subtract. I lose 18. So what's the opposite of losing 18? I add 18. So I have to add 18 to the other side of the equal sign. Okay, so here 18 plus 0 is 18, and that's gone, so I just have 3x. Which one's my best friend, 3 or 18? Yeah, 3 because he's close to x. So I have to get rid of the 3. So to get rid of the 3, I make the fraction 3 over 3, which is equal to 1. So then if I divide this side by 3, I have to divide that side by 3. Here I have 1x, and 18 divided by 3. Oops, you can't see my calculator. 18 divided by 3 is 6, but I don't have to write the 1. I can just go x equals 6. Okay, let's do 15. We cut it at the equal sign to make the left side and the right side. Oh, there's a lot on the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 terms on the left side. Which ones can go together? Let's make it more simple. Which ones have x's? This has an x, this has an x. So they are like terms. So I can go, I have 2 minus 10. I have 2 x's and I lose 10 x's. So 2 minus 10. So now I've lost 8x. But then look, I have a 5 and an 11. They can go together because they don't have any x. These ones are like terms. 5 plus 11, 16. Okay, that 0 looks a little funny, but let's cut it at the equal sign. Which side is the x on? The left side, so let's cover it. Which one is the neighbor, 8 or 16? 16, because he's kind of far away, so let's get rid of that one first. Add 16. What's the opposite of add 16? Subtract. So I'm going to subtract 16 from this side, and it's like a mizan, a scale. So here's the middle, so I have to subtract 16 from this side as well, the right side. 16 subtract 16 is 0. So now only on this side I have minus 8x equals, if you want to use your calculator, you can go 0 minus 16. I have minus 16. Oops. Let's write that again. Minus 16. So who's my best friend, 8 or 16? 8. So I have to get rid of the 8 because he's my best friend, because he's close to the x. Divide by 8, divide by 8. Oh, no, 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 no. Look, has to be exactly the same. So if this is a negative 8, I have to divide it by a negative 8 to make it same. Okay, so it has to be exactly the same. Negative 8 over negative 8 makes 1x. Here, because it's negative, negative, same, I know it's going to be positive. So negative 16 over negative 8, 2. But I don't have to write the 1, so I can just write x equals 2.